It's 2 o'clock. Take your time and buckle up. A reminder from HendrickCars.com.
Now on Spectrum News, new leadership is on the horizon for the city of Raleigh. Hear what Mayor Nancy McFarland had to say about the state of the city as her term comes to an end. Arrests are made in a drug smuggling operation reaching across county lines. Details on who was involved and the drug officials say is a hot commodity in prison. And there's a critical need affecting the blind community. The steps One Triangle University is taking to help bring awareness. And good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us on Spectrum News. I'm Jonathan Lowe. Let's head over now to the Weather Center for a look at your latest forecast.
We woke up with plenty of sunshine first thing this morning, but the chill was in the air with sunrise temperatures in the 30s, about 10 degrees below normal of a start today. We're still feeling the chill as we now move through the afternoon, but more tolerable, comfortable conditions, but it's still sweater weather. I think highs today will be about 4 to 7 degrees below normal, and more cold air is on the way due to a cold front that will move through late tonight and overnight as you're fast asleep, and that will create a cooler day for tomorrow, Sunday. Until then, you're enjoying your Saturday. Plenty of sunshine, but highs today will be below normal. I think for Raleigh and the Triangle, highs right around 61. Normal highs for this time of year is right around 68 degrees for much of the area. So overall, tailgating conditions not too bad for the Chapel Hill game versus Virginia. Kickoff at 7:30. Of course, that's after sunset, so it will get chilly. So if you're heading to the Chapel Hill game, bundle up, and that'll be a sign of things to come. More cold air on the way. That could provide a first freeze, maybe some frost of the season as we continue along with our weekend. Those details and more coming up in your 7-day forecast. Right now, here's a look at what's ahead for the remainder of your Saturday.
New this afternoon, a man is clinging to life after being hit by a car that drove off last night in Durham. Police say the man was hit near the intersection of Riddle Road and South Briggs Avenue around 11:40. He was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. No word yet on the identity of the victim or the driver. Raleigh Mayor Nancy McFarland says the city is poised for greatness. It was a part of her final State of the City address she delivered last night. Well, the mayor spoke about all the success Raleigh has seen, the construction of Union Station, Dorothea Dix Park, the arts, and the festivals. McFarland was first elected to the city council in 2007. She has served as mayor since 2011 and only the second woman to serve as head of the Oak City. The mayor says Raleigh is booming with opportunity and in many ways the envy of the country.
It's just, to me, amazing the diversity that we have and how much people really love this city and give of themselves, and how many people volunteer and give hours and hours of time just for the sole purpose of making their community better. And that's what I think makes Raleigh really special.
A new city council and mayor will be sworn in December 2nd. Mary Ann Baldwin will succeed McFarland as mayor. Tomorrow, friends and family will remember late Senator Kay Hagan. Her funeral services are set for 2 p.m. Sunday in downtown Greensboro, and we'll carry it live here on Spectrum News. Hagan served in the U.S. Senate representing North Carolina from 2009 to 2015. She died unexpectedly Monday. Hagan was the first female Democratic senator to serve in the state and is remembered on both sides of the aisle for her time in office. Tune in to Spectrum News Sunday afternoon at 2 as we remember Kay Hagan. Nearly a dozen people arrested, including a corrections officer, after a drug smuggling investigation into state prisons. A news conference Friday outlined details of the case that reaches from Alamance County to Raleigh and possibly further. The Alamance County Sheriff's Office and corrections officials announced 9 people were arrested in an investigation into the smuggling of Suboxone into women's prison in Raleigh. Suboxone is a drug that is used to treat opioid addiction, but authorities say it can also produce a high. Sheriff Terry Johnson says the drug sells for a high price inside detention facilities and that correction officers are often underpaid for the work they do.
I'm telling you, I'm concerned every day about any detention facility, the people that work there, the danger that's involved.
The 9 people charged included several current and former inmates. Sheriff Terry Johnson says his office picked up the investigation when corrections investigators found out drugs were coming from an operation being run out of Burlington. The Wake County Sheriff's Office is on the hunt for a suspect in a crime stemming from Halloween night. Franklinton police issued an arrest warrant for 19-year-old Armani Ruiz. Investigators say he held his girlfriend against her will inside a home. Officers say Ruiz left the home on Mason Street before they arrived, but they found a stolen firearm inside. The incident caused police to shut down a haunted house event on Main Street, believing Ruiz was still in the area. The investigation is still ongoing. There's also concern he may have sexually assaulted another 18-year-old woman in Wake County. Ruiz will face assault and domestic violence charges once he's captured.